Have you ever felt that betrayed by someone you trusted, someone from your family, someone from your friends, someone whom you consider as a loved one? That feeling of being let down by someone you feel you have always been there for can be overwhelming, can be challenging to deal with. Namaste and welcome back to my channel Tending Hearts and Nurturing Souls. I'm Rajni Ranjan, your guide on this journey. And here I am with one of my powerful learnings to deal with uh, 7 ways of handling betrayals in your heart, in your mind, and not outside world. So here I am. Today I'll be sharing one of the very personal story of my life. My husband was hurt because he was expecting something from his friend few days back and his friend betrayed him, according to my husband. Now, from that day, my husband was not talking to his friend. I could see that pain on his face and I asked him, "What's going on? Is something not well at office?" And he was just ignoring my question. And then, few days back, he wanted to share it with me and came to me. He shared that incident with me and he said that he had a friend in his office. Of course, I know that friend of him from a long time, and they're colleagues from a long time, and they're friends too. And he told me that few days back when there was a huge rain going on in Delhi, I yeah, my office. Yes, my husband's office time was over and he had to come back. But the parking is little far from the building of the office, and unfortunately, my husband left the umbrella also in the car. He was not getting anybody with whom he could reach the parking. And that time, his friend of his was going to parking and told him that if he can reach to his car, he can come back and pick my husband from the building and drop back to the parking so that my husband can leave for home too. And he agreed and he left for the parking. After leaving, he took a lot of time and didn't come back when my husband called him back. And after rejecting 2 3 times his call, finally he picked up. And after 10 to 15 minutes, and once he picked, he said that, where are you? I've been waiting for you. And his friend said that, sorry yaar, मैं तो निकल गया. And now my husband was waiting for him and he just couldn't understand how to react. When his friend left and without information, he was heard that यार उसको निकलना था तो उसको बोलना था, उसने बोला क्यों नहीं मुझे फ़ोन करके. मैंने उसने 3 4 बार कॉल किया and he rejected it and he just left just like that without informing me. How can he do that? मैंने उसको कितनी बार छोड़ा है, मैंने उसको कई बार ट्रैफिक के बीच में अंदर तक, उसके घर तक, उसके कॉर्नर तक, कभी तक उसके घर के दरवाजे तक भी छोड़ा है. Instead of me getting late for my home, instead of being so much of traffic, I chose to, help him. How can he do this with me? And I'm not talking to him since yesterday, and I don't want to talk to him anymore. And I saw that pain in his eyes, on his face, and I was seeing it actually since last few days. And I just went to him and I hugged him tightly for a good amount of time in silence and stayed like that till he felt better. And he was ready to hear the solution from me, the kind of, because he was expecting some kind of solution from me, that's why he shared with me. And I said, if you're okay, should I be sharing my way of tackling this situation? And he said, yes, please. And so here is what I told him. My ways of dealing this kind of situation would be something like this. I gave him 7 pointers. And if you want, you can also write these pointers for yourself first. Think and pen down for all the good times you have spent with your friend before this incident happened. Every small or big joy he brought into your life, because a heart of gratitude is a magnet of miracles. It makes us focus on positives and defocus on negatives. A heart automatically starts to feel lighter and you'll be able to forgive him or her. Do you feel so? If yes, start being grateful for every day, for every small thing and big things in your life. It helps. Second point, think of it, this situation, or the hurt you're carrying in your heart with yourself. Is it a creation of your mind or is it the ultimate truth of universe? Is this a story which you're giving to your heart and your mind, helping you or disempowering you? If answer of either of two questions is yes, release or drop the feelings of your heart and mind. Release the feeling of, for the second point, yeah, if you know what empowering and disempowering thoughts are, empowering thoughts are the ones with which we feel good. Disempowering thoughts are the ones with which we make ourselves feel bad. In any kind of situation, we need to focus is we should come out of that victim zone as soon as possible. Because if we are staying in that victim zone for a longer time, we get into deeper and deeper into it, and we can only give pain to ourselves and nothing else. So, my suggestion is when you feel low, try to raise your energy as soon as possible. You have multiple ways to do that. For some people, going for a walk helps them to rejuvenate. For some people, dancing on the beats, energetic beats, just to dance for some 10 seconds, a minute, the energy level changes. Some people who don't dance, they can listen to very good energetic songs. Some people can read a book and or anything that makes you feel good about yourself. So do that, raise your energy. Don't stay in that low energy for a longer time. It's all about how fast you can raise your energy and you can come out of that victim zone. So, for that matter, you have to drop and release those disempowering thoughts which you're carrying inside and which is giving hurt to your heart. Because there's nothing wrong and right, it's only one's mental map around that incidence. I would repeat, there's nothing wrong, nothing right, it's only one's mental map around the incidence. Any incidence comes up with two things, fact and a story. Fact is the thing which has actually happened. Story is the thing which we create in our mind around that fact. Once that fact and story gets added, it creates the whole drama. This is something deep which requires a separate video. If you want to understand this fact and story and drama, give me and ping me or mention it in the comments that you want me to make a video on that and I'll do that for you, where you'll understand more about it, that why we create such disempowering thoughts inside us and stay in that victim zone, not just for hours, not just for months, but for years and years. Going ahead, the third point. Once your emotions are under control, go and talk to your friend. Tell him or her that for so and so date I was expecting this from you, but when you did not act according to my expectations, I felt hurt. Hurt. See what they have to say about it. Let them know if you appreciate your friendship more if such kind of situation doesn't happen again. If it happens for some reason, you would expect open communication from him much before. Yeah. If his responses soothes you, give him a tight hug. If not, then bless him. Bless him because I feel a hurt heart can hurt others. So that's again a deep topic. I can cover that as well in some other video. You have to just let me know. If it not, if he is not convinced with whatever you're saying and feeling that you are blaming him for something for which he has not done, or you're criticizing him for something you should not do, or you're complaining about something he is not ready to listen to, then understand the fact. People give evidences of your value in their life all the time. Believe them. And keep a distance with him or her without being hurt. Because now you have to understand that everybody in your life, especially such people who hurt you so easily, is placed in your life for some good reason to teach you some learnings, some lessons of your life. So bless them. Tell them that I wish your heart soothes first because I have the control of my heart now. I'm not going to get into that victim zone again. And once you understand that, he may not be appreciating the importance of your friendship in his life, then keep a distance, make a distance, because you did your best and you deserve the best too. In life, we should have three types of friends: 5 minutes friends, 5 hours friends, and a lifetime friend. Yeah. Or we can say 1 minute friend, 1 hour friend, and a lifetime friend. You have to understand that the category of friends किसको किस में रखना है, हाई हेलो वाले फ्रेंड्स और ज़्यादा बातें करने वाले फ्रेंड्स और लाइफ टाइम वाले फ्रेंड्स. So you need to get into that as well. Fifth point, affirm within self. I love myself unconditionally because the relationship we carry with ourselves, we carry with the world outside. Start to love yourself as much as you can. Because if our cup is filled, we don't need anybody else to fill that cup of love. कोई गुस्सा है, कोई हर्ट है, हम अंदर से इतने मजबूत हों, इतने स्ट्रांग हों कि कोई हमें कभी हर्ट ना कर सके. Can we do that for ourselves? That's again another topic I would like to cover up. So आज बहुत सारे topics निकल रहे हैं. So we'll complete this topic first without deviating. Everything in life shifts when I shift. Yes. आप जैसे अपनी जिंदगी को मोड़ोगे, सारी जिंदगी उसी हिसाब से मुड़ जाएगी. आप अपने आप को जितना प्यार करोगे, दुनिया आपको उतना प्यार करेगी. It is deep, but we need to understand this. हम हर्ट होते हैं इसलिए क्योंकि हम खुद को भी हर्ट करते हैं. हम अपना ख्याल नहीं रखते, तो दुनिया क्यों रखेगी? आप ये चीज़ मार्क करना, जो इंसान अपना ख्याल रखता है उसको कोई हर्ट नहीं करना चाहता, कर ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि जो अपने लिए इतना केयरफुल है वो किसी का हर्ट लेगा नहीं. सो ट्राई दैट. एंड द बिगेस्ट एंड द foremost thing, I trust the process of life. Whatever is happening for my better good. I trust the universe. I trust the process of life. I know I've always been taken care. Always, always, always. Keep that belief and the trust inside you. You'll be a happy soul. Nobody can stop you from being a happy soul. Nobody can hurt you because you are not giving that power to anybody. Now, the sixth point. If your problem is that you did a lot for him or her, as my husband said, that he did a lot, then you have to ask from yourself that why did you do so much for him? And if the answer comes that you did out of love or affection, then that thing gave happiness to you first. Because this is deep again. We absolutely do nothing for anybody else. We only do things for ourselves that brings either satisfaction or joy inside us. So stop being a people pleaser if that's where you're getting hurt. And the last and the most important point. If it's still not able to heal you or your heart, after doing these 6 activities, if you feel that your heart is still in pain, then think of the places or people where you are showing the same behavior in your life. Because what goes around comes around. It's very powerful. With this activity, you will be able to fix many of your relations. If possible, go and say sorry to those with whom you did the same, or just drop a message. Let them know that whatever incidents for which you have in your heart and you felt that you did wrong with that person, and after, or now if you are after listening to this story you are feeling so, go to them and say them sorry. And this is my promise that automatically you will receive from your this friend. Yeah. So that's again a powerful topic, um, how to deal with um, what was the last point? Like whatever goes around comes around. So that means that what kind of behavior we are showing in our life, in our outside world, because of which we are getting to see that in our inside world too. So, so with that, I would like you guys to do an activity as you got to know 7 pointers, 7 pointers to deal with betrayals. Those that betrayal that is giving hurt to your heart, not dealing with people around you, dealing with your own self. How would you deal? How will you be able to come out of that victim zone and not feeling hurt anymore? So, I would like you to do an activity today or tomorrow or whenever you go through the entire video. Think of the moments or the situations when you felt the same, or maybe in a bigger level or maybe in a smaller level. Pen down those things and think of it, how you dealt with it. Do you think that you have also better ways of dealing with it? Mention it. If you think that any of my ways could help you to make understand that how you should have done it that time or you can do it now, please go ahead and do that. Also mention if any of your friend, if any of your friend could get help from this, how can you pass on this video to them? Yeah. So that's all from my end. Thank you for listening for such a long story. Thank you for having so much of patience, and thank you for showing so much of love and like through your likes and subscribes. Um, if even one soul on this earth I can help with my experiences, I would like to love to continue this journey forever. So that's all from my end. Hope hoping it helped somehow to any of you guys, because when I saw my husband coming back from the walk, I could see that happiness was back on his face. I don't know which of these seven he could implement while being on walk, but my purpose was solved. My purpose was solved because because when the women of the family raise herself, when the women of the family get into the power, when the women of the family takes care of herself, and she can take care of everyone around in her family, in her friend circle, and the entire world around her changes. So if you are that woman, it's your time to recognize and implement. Thank you so much. Namaste.